So some of the artists I mean, you've worked with a ton of artists over the years. Do you have any favorites? Anyone you want to go back to? Really make more music with them?
I mean, for me, the best people to work with are when we're making our own records, and whoever stumbles along and just contributes. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of it's not really about like, oh, let's get so and so down. It's like it's a kind of natural thing, and you're just doing it for the idea, the music. That's when it
Yeah.
kind of works best for me.
Yeah, I
So,
kind of agree. I think there's a natural process to music, and you may, people say, "Oh, who would you like to work with?" And yeah, there's artists you go, "Oh, I wonder what it'd be like to do a tune with them." But somehow, uh, I think when you're creating the right kind of positive vibrations and stuff like that, things just sort of come towards you, and you end up being with people who are somehow sharing that energy.
Do you have like a specific like it? What would when people seek you out and they like we want we want Rob and Nick on this? Is there specific ideas that people have in mind of like what the stereo MC sound is like, or is it just?
I think that's the biggest mistake anybody can make.
Yeah.
Is usually when people have we have done a few collaborations before where I think people have put on a stereo MC's hat, and it's just like a bad move. I'd rather we was anonymous and went into a studio and said, let's make a track, because it's like you just don't want a cartoon version of yourself to work with. You know what I mean? It's like, let's just go at this, you be you and I'll be me, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, but there's always some of the artists, some of the producers, probably more in the rock genre, like Jeff Lynne. You can always tell when a song has been produced by Jeff Lynne, for example. So the stereo MCs have their a way of sharing their sound with a collaborator, but not making it a stereo MC song.
yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a real aficionado, you'd spot it. But yeah, it's not like in the same way that Jeff Lynne, it's like yeah, that's kind of stamp. It's not Phil Spector kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's but then we're not that famous, so
Yeah, but your sound is easily identifiable in your genre.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I don't think we really belong in. It's a bit difficult to find a genre that is very comfortable for us, even now. And I think if you sort of look at our different albums, I think there's definitely a sort of evolution going on. And the only thing I would say is that maybe we have a feel about the way we put things together. And I always thought about like some of the hip hop producers of the late 80s. You could just listen to a groove and you just go, all right, yeah, I know who that is. You can tell by the way the groove feels. Because back in those days, when you didn't have computers and nothing came at you in a box, you had to do everything by ear, which gave everything a much more personal feel to it. Everything was done by feel rather than eyesight.